Hi there folks, it's Jonathan Denwood here from WP-Tonic, and in this video I'm going to be talking what are some of the best solutions for hosting video if you're producing courses. You've got a membership website and you're building one course, you're starting on your path, or you've got multiple courses. What are some of the best choices out there in 2024? Got some great insights. I will be back in a few moments, folks. Coming back, folks. So, what are some of the best videos hosting solutions out there? First of all, I've written a great article that gives you all the best solutions and gives you loads of additional information. You'll find the link in the video description. In this video, I'm going to talk about some of the leading solutions and also give you some additional information so this video isn't too long. Now, number one, basically got two buckets. Either you're going to be making your course using WordPress, or you're going to be utilizing a SaaS solution like Kajabi. Kajabi has a partnership with Whistler, and you get that as part of your package, and you get certain limits dependent on what package you get. There are other SaaS solutions out there as well, and you can quickly burn through the streaming bandwidth that's part of the particular package or the disk space that you're utilizing quite quickly. Now, with WordPress, the main thing you've got to understand, you do not want to host your videos with the hosting provider. That if you get any amount of traffic or students to your membership, and that's what you're looking for, unless you're in a very high ticket specialist niche area where you've only got a small group of students, but normally you've got to offer a lot of video and content, so it works either way. You definitely do not want to host the videos with your hosted provider, because it will just eat bandwidth and you will get clobbered with additional charges. So what are some of the choices there? Well, Whistler is one. Got very popular because it could do certain lead capture, and it gave the tools for sophisticated marketers. It's a great platform, but it's quite expensive, and it gets more and more expensive really quickly. The other one is Vimeo. Vimeo is a Dutch-based company, really great people. Their plans, they used to be really generous, but they have cut them down and cut them down around bandwidth and the amount of storage they offer for each plan. So if you are building, or you've got more than one course and you're building out multiple courses, it can suddenly get very expensive with Vimeo. Their initial plans look very competitive, especially if you pay them yearly. But I can tell you, based on experience, you can start paying quite a bit of money. So what are there any alternatives out there? Well, got some great news. There's a service called bunny.net, bunny.net, like I say, and it's a modern CDN. Basically, what a modern CDN is, there's different types of CDNs, but basically they have data centers all over the world, where your hosting provider probably only have one data center in one location, but they can spread images, audio files, video all over the place. So if somebody was coming to your website based in Australia and you had your hosting provider in the US, even though we're talking almost the speed of light, there will be slight delays because of the distance. Where CDN goes in, that they will take a copy of the image, the video, the audio, and they will store that copy in a server data center in Australia. So when somebody from Australia goes to your website, the those particular assets will come from Australia, so it will cut down on the time they will wait. These CDNs, there's all sorts. There's servers that are designed for images. There's servers that are designed for video. When it comes to Bunny.net, they specialize in streaming in video. That's their speciality. And they can host the images, blah, blah, blah. But their speciality is video. And it's really at 1/5 to 1/3 the cost of something like Vimeo, and definitely 1/5 the cost of something like Whistler. The savings, especially if you're building out more than one course, are quite amazing. And it works really well, folks. I mean, it's a great company and they offer a great system. A couple of other things you need to know is that there's a couple of plug-in solutions that overlap a bit in some ways, but in some ways they don't. Now, there's a plugin, I always forget its name because I'm getting old, and it comes from Lifter LMS and it's called Advanced Videos. Now, you can only utilize this plugin if you're using Lifter LMS as your learning management, as your membership container. And there's no problem with that because it's a great learning management system. It's one of the best out there. But I've got to point that out. You can only utilize this plugin if you're utilizing that learning management system. And what it does, if you're in any kind of certification or in any kind of training where you've got to make sure that the individual looks at the whole video, goes through the whole video training, it provides a mechanism so it can judge that the person has gone through all the video material of a particular course. And then it can provide documentation that proves that's been done. Fantastic for that particular niche, enormously powerful. But there's a lot of people that are not training to that type of group. They are interested in hosting with WordPress and having some of the tools that Whistler have when it comes to lead generation, or offering more functionality in the way that you can present the videos in your course. Now, if that are your main concerns, there's another great plugin and it's called Presto Player. And Lifter LMS and Presto Player both work with Bunny.net really well. Now, if you're going to utilize Presto Player, and more people do, because they just don't need the more kind of niche video functionality that Lifter LMS Advanced Videos helps you with. And you can utilize both at the same time, I might add. But the Presto really, really, really works really fantastic with Presto, with Bunny.net. It's really, I can't sing its praises more. I also want to point out that WP-Tonic, if you host with us for your membership learning management community website, everything I've just discussed with you, apart from Bunny.net, you do have to set up your own account. But we can help you afterwards in configuring your Bunny.net account with Presto Player or with Lifter LMS Advanced Video. It works really, really sweet, folks. I think that's enough. I've given you some of the key factors that you've got to know about this. Like I say, there'll be a link to an article that goes into all the providers and goes into everything in a lot more detail. You'll find that in the video description. And you can also go to the WP-Tonic website and book a chat with me, which is totally free. What more could you ask for? And I'm more than happy to give you a one-to-one help with any questions that might have come in your mind watching this video. I see you soon, folks. Bye.